Why are so many kids graduating without knowing how to read? There's a viral story right now about a young woman from Puerto Rico who is suing her high school because she graduated with honors but couldn't read or write. Imagine finding out in college that you're illiterate after years of believing you were succeeding. This isn't just her story, it's happening everywhere, especially to children from poor and marginalized communities. Today, I want to talk about why learning to read is so hard and why so many kids are being left behind. The Puerto Rico case. Let's start with her story. She went through elementary, middle, and high school without ever learning to read. Teachers passed her along. She earned honors. But once she entered college, everything fell apart. Now she's suing her school for failing her, and honestly, she should. Because literacy isn't optional, it's the foundation of everything else. My experience teaching literacy. When I started working as an after-school instructor in Berkeley, I helped support the campus literacy expert. And that job taught me something most people don't understand. Learning to read is hard. You don't just open a book and magically understand it. First, you need world knowledge. Before you can read the word tree, you have to know what a tree is. You need to have seen one, touched one, or at least had it explained to you. The role of experience in literacy. Here's where poverty comes in. For many poor children, their life experiences are deeply limited. Some kids have never been to the beach, even if they live 30 minutes away. Some have never been to a park because their parents work multiple jobs and it's not safe to play outside. Some kids have never sat down at a restaurant and been handed a menu to read. They don't get bedtime stories to read to them every night. They're not going to museums, zoos, or libraries. Their exposure to the world is minimal. Instead, many of these children are exposed to trauma. They know what eviction notices look like before they can read the word eviction. They can identify the smell of mold and rotting food before they can sound out kitchen or pantry. They know the noise of gunshots before they can read the word firework. Why context matters. Reading isn't just phonics and memorization. Reading is about connecting words to meaning. If a child has never seen a yacht, how will they understand a story about sailing? If they have never been camping, how will they visualize a tent, a forest, or a sleeping bag? When your world is only 4 apartment walls, the back seat of a car, and classrooms that pass you without teaching you, how can you build the context necessary to become a confident reader? The failure of schools and society. In the case of the girl from Puerto Rico, her teachers likely knew she couldn't read, but the system told them to pass her anyway. Maybe they didn't want to seem discriminatory, maybe they were overworked, maybe they genuinely thought they were helping. But passing a child who can't read is cruelty disguised as kindness, because eventually reality catches up. And by then, that student is angry, ashamed, and deeply behind. A call to action. So what can we do? If you are a parent, read to your kids. If you're an older sibling, read to your little brothers and sisters. If you work in education, remember, context is everything. Build world knowledge alongside phonics. And as a society, we need to stop letting kids slip through the cracks. Because literacy isn't just about reading books, it's about having the tools to navigate life with confidence, dignity, and hope. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And share with anyone who cares about the future of our children. Your children. I would also like to introduce my Literacy Chats playlist, where you can find a bunch of other videos where I talk about this topic. You could also watch my social justice playlist, which is where I was first introduced to this concept during the time I spent as a poverty fellow. See you later. Hello, my name is Olivia. Welcome to my channel. I like to sit around at coffee shops or at the beach and talk shit. I talk about women's issues, feminism, relationships, but mostly being a Black woman in America and how to survive that. Politically, I'm moderate, even though that seems hard for people to believe. I'm very conservative on issues like immigration, very liberal on other issues like feminism and abortion. Thanks for being here.